Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm really happy that you're here with me today so that we can have a little play. So I just want to say hello and welcome to everyone. And I hope you're all doing really well. How is everybody? Are you good? I hope so. Today I'm going to show you what we started the other day. I want to say it was, gosh, I don't know what day it was. Friday? So this would be Happy Monday. That's right. Happy Monday. No Merry Monday this week. Sorry, guys. I had to pull away from that a little bit. I've got too many projects stacking up to do Merry Monday right now, but hopefully I'll get back and do one. I'll surprise you. You never know when. So today we're working a little bit on the Oohlala Vintage Treasures Ballet Dreams, but this is the big journal card that we made, and I backed it. This is the one I hadn't made yet. You saw me start it, but I finally finished it. I used some of the vintage from her kit. I used some vintage music paper and these are all some bits and pieces that I had, pearls, and this is from the kit that she had, her little kit. And then, you know, just some laces from my own. So I kind of mixed hers and mine together. And then this is also from the Ballet Dreams. So all the papers are from Ballet Dreams. So beautiful. This was the other one. If you had forgotten, that's what this one looks like. I think I added these after. This was also something that she sent to me. And this one. And so I added these just to give it a little more dimension. So now we have these big journaling cards. And you think to yourself, well, what are you going to do with those? Well, I want to make a little booklet out of these large window envelopes she sent. I think these are 5 by 7. I'm going to grab a... Let me have a seat here. I was standing up. A ruler. Yeah, they're 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So 5.25 by 7.25. So they are put together. Well, they're kind of, so we're going to work on that today. So I thought that would be fun to make the booklet that these are going to go into. So I thought we could do that, and I had wanted to share with you, that they're all done, and look how pretty they came out, and they have some nice heft to them. Very shabby chic. Very shabby chic. So now I locked Miss Misty out of my room. She was in here with me. She's kind of been hanging with me all morning, and she's not very happy with me, so we'll see if she caterwauls at the door. So first thing I do want to do, I want to glue that down. So I'm gonna and I'm hungry, so if you hear my tummy growling, I apologize. That probably wasn't a good idea because I need to, you can see this through the window and I don't want it to show. So one thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna cut that little flap off so it doesn't show, but just leave enough to tuck in and maybe pop a little glue on. So hopefully you get the idea of what I'm doing. So how are all of you? Are you all good? I hope you are. I hope you're doing well. Now I want to put a bit of, and I'm going to use my glue stick because I want to be able to move it around. You know how it is when you're trying to tuck something into an envelope, how fiddly it gets, as Tina at Shabby Debbie Doodah and Rachel would say. Let me see if that's going to work. Did I get it in there right? It's really hard to get that in there right. I don't want to rip it, so that's the caveat on that. Okay, well, I think I've done as good as I can do. You don't see it on either side of the envelope, which is great. Now, I don't want it open here. So I'll close that up when I cover it with some paper at some point, or lace or ribbon or something. Depends if I decide to leave it white. But, and definitely have to close this side. I mean, I definitely have to cover this side because I don't want that showing. So one thing I do want to do right off the bat, though, is I need to open the top so we can get our big journaling cards in and out of this. So what I'm going to do is kind of line it up and cut off the top. Let's see. Let's see if I got it open. Yes. Now I know that's wide open, and we're going to fix that in 2 seconds. 2 shakes of lamb's tail. Sorry, I have a little bit of glue on me I couldn't get off from my last round of crafting. So I don't want to close it all, but I want to close this much right here. I don't want this open. But it might make it hard to get it in. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do with that. I just really want this little tip right here to close up, but not the rest of it. So let me grab my, I'm going to have to move my desk around again. I'm having a really hard time reaching my tools. You know, I'm not using my aught light, so I may take that off my desk so I can move things closer again. You know, it's kind of bugging me. Now let's see if these are actually going to fit in here, if my idea works, or if I just made these too big and now they don't fit. Oh, yes, they do fit. Okay, now this is definitely not made to write in. It's mainly just kind of the holder for that. You could put paper in the middle if you really wanted to. And then this one's supposed to go in here. Let's see. I was kind of give that a little bit of time to dry, but maybe it's not a good idea to give it time to dry because then maybe it wouldn't fit. You know, that one's got a lot of stuff on the bottom. I wonder if I would be better off putting that one in the back. Put the piano in the front. Okay, let's try this. I have to bring it close to me. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. Let's try this one. Now, the tough part is getting all the goodies that are not glued, you know, that are ruffly or whatever. Oh, yeah, that fits in this one much better. I have to do something about this over here. I don't know what I'm going to do, because if I close this up at all, it will not fit in there. I made them exactly the same size. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave that open as a tuck. I'm thinking it's going to be open as a tuck. I don't know. I mean, I love the idea. That's so fun. Look at that. Super fun. But these cards are too, I mean, they are so dimensional. They look so cool in there. They remind me of, what do you call it? A shadow box. That's what they look like. They look like shadow box envelopes. I might have to use that term. Yeah, I'm wondering if I will have to leave that open to get it in and out and just cover up to that point. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen here, because this is not going to work. So create something new, right? When in doubt, create something new. Look at that. Very cool. But I feel like I want to cover this, and it's going to be bulky as well. So it's just going to be kind of a bulky, fun. It's going to have a lot of dimension. All right. So we have to take that out of there. I'm going to have to figure this out. This will come to me, I'm sure. You know how it is. All right. I see that I did not get a good amount of glue on here. We got a guy drag racing up and down. Sounds like our main road, which is 1 street away from me. So it's a bit noisy out. I apologize if you hear it. If you don't, great. I'm thrilled if you don't hear it. Nothing I could do. It's one of those days where everybody's working on their houses and yards and roofs and fences and oh my gosh. And if I wait to film, you will never ever see another video from me again until it rains next year. So I got so used to the peace and quiet. It's weird. I'm not used to all this noise. Let me get some, I forgot to ink this up. I just want to put a little spun sugar on the back here. A little sugar, a little something, something. A little sugar, a little sugar. All right. Now, I want to cover around these windows, and that's going to be our main project today. I don't have my window closed tightly, so I am going to have to do that. Okay. It's not going to help, but even though it's not bothering you guys, it does bother me. It distracts me and breaks my concentration, and it takes quite a bit of concentration to do a video. Now, Friday, we cut off a lot of these. We ripped these off. Oh, I know there's another one in here. Where'd it go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I'll show you something cute I made. I saw this as a thank you gift on somebody's channel that someone had given them, and it gave me an idea. So it's a giant playing card. It's a big playing card, not a little one. It's the 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Big. They're the jumbo playing cards. Anyway, I put a little bit of this netting and then a vellum sentiment card onto the playing card, and then I put a rose on it. I fussy cut a rose and put it on there. Isn't that adorable? What a cute little thing. And I added a little lace to the bottom. You know, my signature lace. And isn't that adorable? It's just a nice little, and this one says, our lives are filled with simple joys and blessings without end, but one of the greatest joys in life is to have you as a friend. Isn't that cool? This is a little, something I'm putting in a gift that I'm sending out to my dear friend. And so I added that to it, but I had to show you guys. I think I saw it on Leslie at 507 Willow House. Someone had given her something similar to that. But I immediately sat down and made one and loved it. So I thought I had to share that with you. So, I mean, I want to get the edges, make sure it's got enough pink on it. And then, let me get my sleeves up here. I ripped these off, and I've already inked them a little bit. So I think I'm going to glue them on first, and then I'm going to add lace all the way around the edges, I think is what's going to happen. Now, I only ripped off enough for one on the front. So when I get ready to do the back side, you know, I'll rip some more off. I use the ruler, the tear ruler, or this one. I don't do so good with that other ruler, so I don't want to use that one. All right, so what I want to do is, I think, now this is in my head again, you know how it is. Sometimes we have a fabulous idea in our head and the project wants to be something else. One of you wonderful viewers said that to me. I can't remember who it was. Said, yeah, you had one idea, but your project wanted to be something else. No kidding. This project was very much telling me, I mean, all my projects very much dictate what they want to be, even if I want it to be something else, right? Now, I know you could see that there, but that's okay because we're going to have lace there. So I'm feeling like the lace would... cover that up. I want to get it more around the window. I think that would be pretty. So right now I'm just using scraps, which this is what I keep all my scraps for. People think I'm nuts. You know, they're like, why do you keep all your scraps? There's a reason. This is one of them. Now this one's not even as wide as that one. I kind of keep in the scruffy part of the scraps on the outside. Did I get enough glue? No, I did not. Let me get some more glue here. Okay. I find my studio gets very stuffy when I have the window closed. I like to have my windows open even in the winter pretty much. So I think as soon as I'm sure my neighbor's done, he's probably about to go in for lunch. So they're from Germany or Europe or someplace, and they their meals are very different. They eat at different times than we do, I noticed. Let's go across the bottom there and across the top there. It's not straight, they're crooked. It's all right, though. I'm okay with that because I'm going to put lace over that, I'm hoping. That's the goal. I want to build up some layers of lace. We'll see if we can make it lacy. Again, these scraps are from Ballet Dreams at Oohlala Vintage Treasures. Okay, where'd that bottom one go? Oh, it's on my tummy. Oh, there it goes. It's running down. Ran away. All right, so we've used up all of our scraps, which is good. And that's all that's left. That's pretty good. That's pretty good if I do say so myself. All right. Let's get this on here. Did I miss glue right there? I sure did. That's what I love about the tips for this art glitter glue. It catches it all. All right, now I got to start doing a better job of cleaning that tip. I've got so much glue in the top of this, I'm going to have to pick it all out if I can. All right, so we have our little envelope, and I notice it's puckering a little. So one thing I want to do is grab some scraps. Now, I have my lovely scrap jar. And I've got all kinds of colors and styles and bits and pieces, but not enough to go all the way around. So what I'm thinking is I would make like little, like bits to go on there. I love this. It's a tiny, it's a, I think it's either tea or coffee dyed vintage lace, and oh, I love it. I already used all of it, so this is all that's left of it. So, oh man, it's hard when you use up your favorite laces, right? So I'm trying to find little things that I think would look good on there. That would look good on there. Keep that for something else. I think this would look good on there. This is it's a little time consuming. It's not quick, depending upon the size of your scraps. Now you can use bigger pieces, or you could just run a strip of lace all the way down it if you want. You know, you could take and like do something like this and run it out all the way up and down. You could do that if you like. Ooh, that's pretty. Reminds me of stuff you would use on a ballet costume. Like I said, I got good bits and pieces here. See, and then I was thinking I would go all the way around, but I am wondering, I mean, Dorian gave me a little, but I don't want to use it all up in one project. I have another project I want to do, so I want to keep that for now. I think I'll just keep going in kind of the direction I'm going. I'm going to get very gluey. I don't want that one in there. Okay. I have so many projects going. Every surface in my studio is full of projects, and it's sort of making me crazy. I don't like that. It's too much for me. So I'm going to have to, I think there's a project or two I may be giving up on. Or I hate to put them in a box because the minute I do that, they never get finished. So it's kind of it's a hard decision to make as to what you're going to do. You know, this is why I keep all these bits. It's perfect for little snippet projects. Oh, that's a dark one, but I don't know. They also make great little things to go on your bulb pins, you know. I mean, I could dump these out, but I don't really want to be chasing them all over my studio. think what we might do is start there and then see where else we need to go with that. Here's a good one. I've got all the colors, right? So perfect. I also have these little bags of bitty bits that I bought. Someone's snippet bags, like they're little leftovers. I know it's a strange thing to buy. When you first start out, though, and you don't have a lot of laces, which is, I mean, I had lace from my... There we go. That's kind of what I had in mind. There we are. There we are. Maybe not that big piece, but let's see. Could cut that up a bit because I want some of this lace in there. Some of these are bigger. I don't think I want to use them in that. And then these are bits. So can you guys, let me see what you're seeing. I need to see what you're seeing. Okay, you're seeing some of what I'm working on. Oh, I forgot to check my time again. Oh, Greg's not home. 21. Oh gosh, I hate it when I can't figure stuff out. 15. Let's see. So there's 55, 10, 15, 20. Okay. He's out checking out Jolene's car for Samantha. Our oldest granddaughter is going to be driving. She's already 16. Hasn't bothered to, well, not bothered, but hasn't wanted to get a license. But Mom has told her, you got to start getting a license. So I'm going to have to go out to work soon. And, you know, you're going to have to help with your sister and you need to drive. And she doesn't want to. So she's like, no, Mom, I don't want to drive. And she's like, no, you're going to have to, honey. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to get you some lessons and get you out there. So, because her, a jewel design hasn't taken off enough for her to be able to stay with home with the girls now that she's lost her husband. So we were hoping that would be the case, that it would take off and she would be able to, you know, make enough living with the benefits they get, that she could stay home with her girls, because they're having, you know, they're having issues from losing their dad, and she'd like to be there with him, but things just aren't going well in that respect. So, we can only give it so much time before she's going to have to go out and be away from the girls, which isn't good for the younger one. The younger one's got major issues. So the loss of her dad has really thrown her for a loop and messed her up pretty badly. So my husband's checking out the car and getting it worked on and all in good shape. Put a new battery in it and stuff. He's, you know, he was a professional mechanic his whole life. So he's the perfect guy to make sure. Now, I think we got plenty on here. So what I'm going to do, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just like put these down in a number of places, and then I'll start filling in, I think. I'm going to like this. I suppose I could use the stick. The glue stick works too, but as this is our base, I probably would want it to. Now, this is how I think, which is interesting, right? I'm going to break it up like threes all the way down. Because if I just do it too random, I'm going to get lost and overwhelmed. And I know this happens to many of you. You start a project, or you want to start a project, but you're worried about getting overwhelmed. And believe me, I get it. So it happens to me at times. And this is how I do that, right? So I don't get overwhelmed. Corners, kind of like how I did my collage the other day. If you guys watched that, we kind of do corners and then middle, right? So we're sort of doing the same thing here. And then, actually, I might do here. Oh, that's about the same with Ow, I just scratched myself too hard. So. Let's go up here. I'm using Fabri-Tac. Actually, I prefer Fabri-Fix is the one I use because it doesn't have the smell that Fabri-Tac has. It doesn't seem to bother me as much. Yeah, it's made by the exact same company. It has a bit of a different word. And there's something it glues that the other one doesn't glue. So that's what's in that bottle. That's a Sugar Bell bottle. And it doesn't get all goopy or gluey or hard. I've really liked using that. So, okay. Now, let's go for some of these other pieces. We're probably only going to get the one done today, but you'll get the idea. I hope I'll get it done. Maybe not. Now, I don't have the exact same pieces, so now this is where the difference is going to come in, right? So, if I have to cut up some lace to get me what I want, I will do that. Now, this is where you start getting more and more creative. And I don't care if the lace is upside down or right side up at this point. I kind of just, I'm looking, but I'm not being overly precious about it or picky. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I wanted it to be more scrunchy. But it's not going to be that easy to do. Oh, the doves are in the backyard. I think they're mating or looking for a place to live. I don't know which. I saw them out there this morning. One really, really fat dove that looks like she's already ready to pop. So she's a pretty big girl. But unfortunately, we've got cats. I mean, not our cats. Our cats are not outside, but we have outdoor kitties that peruse our backyard. So last year, unfortunately, one of the toms got a hold of, killed one of the doves, the female dove. It was sad. What poor male. He just sat on the fence and cooed and cooed and cooed. And, well, I assume cried, looking for her. And I mean, he knew she was gone, but just mourned for her. It was really hard to watch. Felt so bad for him. Now I'm going to go in between. This is where it starts getting more shabby, right? So, yeah. I could always trim it on the outside, you know, anything that's over that I don't want to show. Okay. Of course, I just did my nails. I've gotten to where I would not be without this hand sanitizer. I went and bought some more last time we ran over to Target. I told my husband, I gotta go get some more of this. He's laughing at me. I'm like, don't laugh. It's important. Keeps my hands from getting so gluey and then sticking to everything and making a mess out of my projects. So, isn't that pretty? We're creating a lace collage. Very fun. I got some gaps here. I don't know if I have any more of this pink lace. If not, I may cut some strips from the actual lace because I want more pink on there. Also want some more of the darker color. And then I'll double check everything and double glue it and all that good stuff if I need to add more glue. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. Hold on. Ugh. Let it get my reach. These rubber erasers take off a lot of the glue. Okay. Do I have any more of that pink? Let's see. Let me look in here. I use it often, so I'm thinking there's probably a bit. Oh, yep, there's a little bit more. Let's see what else. If I got some more further down. Well, of course, I'm sure there's more in here. There's always more. There's always more. That's too long and skinny. One thing I like about this is that I can put my whole hand in there, and I have a chubby little hand, so I like that. I can get my whole hand in this little jar. It was a trail mix jar. I had almonds and cashews and cranberries. Yum. My husband's favorite snack when he's got the shakes, you know, working in the yard or something, he gets shaky, he'll take a handful of the nuts, and it takes care of the blood sugar. Okay, I don't see what I want, which is bumming me, because that's too, well, let's see. Look what I found. I don't know if that's the same pink, but it's the one we're gonna use, so. There we go. So anyway, hubby's out being a good grandpa and daddy. I was kind of hoping he'd bring back lunch today. I'm hungry. I should have texted him, bring back lunch. You know what I could do before he comes back? I could take a second and we could ask him to bring me lunch. Couldn't we? Oh, yeah, I'll have to clean that up on the backside. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay, let's get another one of these darker pieces on here. That's that lace I just adore, but I don't have anymore. I don't know where it came from. I think it came from Emily, a vintage polka dot shop. I think she gave it to me in one of my purchases. She's such a sweetheart. I just adore her. I hope to meet her someday, but I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to get to travel. My legs are getting very, very bad, and I'm becoming more housebound or wheelchair bound, unfortunately, and I'm not excited about either one. I was always, as I used to tell my doctor, I was always a stick of dynamite, and now I'm a birthday candle. And now I'm a used birthday candle. Been used before. Don't stay lit anymore. Having a hard time with it. I do pretty good with accepting my circumstances. I've had a lot come at me over the years. But this is a little bit harder. Always been so active. Oh, I miss being able to take walks. And I just miss being active. I can still climb the stairs, but I have to really hang on. So, you know, and every now and then those stupid knees of mine give out. And I have been lucky to catch myself pretty much, but I'm just hoping to never take that fall, you know, the one we all dread. Okay, hold on, you guys. Oh, help, help, help. I'm a gluey mess. This stuff is such a godsend. I tell you, I love it. I don't know. Oh, Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals is the one I saw use this. And I am forever grateful to you, Miss Leslie. Girlfriend, you are amazing. And sharing that with us was like, oh, such a game changer for me, especially doing a video. You know, you can't run and wash your hands in the middle of a video. Even though you want to run and wash your hands in the middle of a video, you can't. So, okay. I think for the moment, I see a lot of paper there. I need one more over here. I need something over here. Let me put like a different color right there. I'm going to pull that up because I see I've got issues with this. Not enough. Hey, if you guys, you more mature ladies, age-wise, for those of you who like Jane Fonda and Candace Bergen and Mary Steenburgen, and I can't think of who the other lady is. Diane Keaton. For those of you who like them, have you guys seen the trailer out for Book Club Part 2? Oh, it's hilarious. I cannot wait to see it. It plays on Mother's Day. I told my husband. Now, these ladies are too mature for my daughter. I don't think she would enjoy them or get their humor. I told my husband on Mother's Day, after we have brunch with the girls, and if they are going to go off with their mom for the day, which is Jolene, I want to go to see that movie. It looks hilarious. Probably watch all the best parts were on the trailer, but either way, I am dying to see it. It looks so funny. I'm a fan of all of them, so. And I love the first book club, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to love that second one. I wish you guys were here so we could all go to the movies together. Would be so fun. I wish some of my close friends here would live nearby so we could go to the movies. Although I do think that there's a couple of you that are not far from me. I think there's some of you that are only like a half hour away or 45 minutes away. We should meet up. I think there's one in Castroville or Watsonville. One of you. I think there's some in Patterson or on the way to Modesto that we could meet up. We could maybe do a meet and greet. Meet up at a restaurant somewhere about halfway between. Although actually my hometown is about halfway between. I'd have to see if there's some place where I could get a little room where we could all, anybody that's doesn't mind traveling a little bit. We do have hotels here if somebody wants to drive and want to do a meet and greet with me and Jolene, maybe. With Jolene and I. What am I doing? I am taking the goo out of here. I really should do this later. I'll do it later, but the lid wouldn't go on. I've gotten too much glue in the cap. So what I do is I take my pokey tool and I go in and I pull it out. Usually I can get it in one fell swoop, but today it's not happening. I'll do it after. Okay. Anyway, all right. So where'd that bag go? Oh, there it is. I'll put these back in there. Now, all these other bits that I had here, I'm going to just put back in my little jar. Well, no, I'm not, because I have the other one to do, don't I? So isn't that adorable? I love how that came out. Now, let's see how this looks with something in it, right? Let's see how that's going to look. Now, is this the side that, yeah, that gets kind of tucked in? Oh, isn't that precious? Look at that, you guys. What do you think of that? Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's only 39 minutes. We got time to do another one. But I think I want to take and add some. Now I want to add a flower or a rose or something. I want to add some stuff to it too. I want to decorate that. But isn't that pretty? Very different. I don't know where I came up with that in my sleep last night. I actually slept. Yay! I actually slept. Oh my gosh. That was unusual. But we also, Misty slept on the couch last night and didn't come in until, I think, maybe 5 or 6 this morning. So we didn't have her laying on us all night, making me hot. That helped. Kind of knew she was part of the problem, but I think she got cold, so she came looking for Mom and Dad. She was on a big, thick blankie, and with, like, fur pillows around her, so she was nestled all snug in her bed. She was having a good sleep, so we left her on the couch when we went to bed, and, well, I went to bed way earlier than Greg, but I fell asleep right away. In fact, I missed all my favorite videos last night. I was sort of confused as to why I had not seen my videos. I was like, why did I not? I'm cutting for the next one. I don't know why I just put that away. I just had a complete brain fade. Your little friend here just zoned out. Boy, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Lots of good stuff. Okay, so that's for this page. All right. Okay, now I have my snippet boxes. You know, I have these. Where I have lots and lots of bits and pieces. I didn't even have to take out of that box. I actually... Talk about forgetful. I have stuff already pre-cut I could have just used. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't. For this exact kind of project, I'll tell you, there are days. I like that. It's very bright white, though. It's kind of small. Oh, I have the bigger ones. Okay, we can hang that down. Kind of making a little, like a scrappy-doo or a snippet or a... Ooh, I like that. And I like that. Okay, we got those. Let's see what else we got. What have we got here? What if we went? That makes a nice little, like, snippet thingy. I'm wondering if I want the white, I want that, and I want that. I'm thinking I might not need that, or maybe I don't need the white. Or if we put the white way at the bottom, like just for bits peeking out. Something like that. What do we think? Do we like that? And then we could put a pretty pink rose on top, maybe. I don't know where to put all that. I'll just put it on the floor next to me. Oh, it's in my way. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now Doreen had given me some pretty things to go with that, and I hated to cut up any of this. Actually, I am going to be doing another project, so I think I'm going to wait on using this stuff because I want to do on, remember we talked a little bit about the cupcake one? I think I want to save that for that. All right. I wonder if I would be better off just like pinning it all onto a pin. Let me see what pins I have. Oof, you guys, I trashed my nails bad. Oh, well. Oh, well, it's only nail polish, right? I have pins of every color here. Bulb pins. I got this at, where did I get this? Amazon. The one thing about the alcohol is it will take the Fabri-Tac off your nails and not pull off your polish. Is that cool or what? All right. I don't know if like I should glue some of it down. I'm trying to figure out which is the top and which is the bottom. I don't know. Kind of just trying to figure out which side's which. I've got a lot of layers here, but I thought it was fun to have a lot of layers. Did I get them all? Nope, I missed a layer. The last one is not funny. Oh, I got it, but it too thin and it ripped off. Okay, let me go up a little bit higher on that. Well, that's cute. Look at that. Whoops, missed the pink. I could just glue it in, I guess. Could glue it on. My stomach's growling. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. All right. I hope you could see this. All right, let me see if we go like this. Well, is that not cute or what? So then we could just pin that on, you know. Boy, my stomach is letting me have it right now. Let's see, did I get it all? That's cute. Okay, now, and that works. Let me pull that off to the side. Again, I've got like a pile of tools. Hold on a minute. Boy, you guys remember last spring, I struggled with my voice. I kept losing it. Yes, that's very, very, let's see, do I have anything in here that would be pretty to add to it? I think I pretty much used a lot of it, and I want to save a little bit for another project. I'm not hoarding it. I just want to make sure I have enough for all my little projects. Oh, you know what would be pretty on there? Let's add a little rhinestone to the middle of that. It needs some bling bling. Now, I was thinking about putting it there. Or it could go in the middle of there. Ugh, that would be just too difficult. Let's put it on this one. You don't need to use E6000. Fabri-Tac is designed to glue all this kind of stuff. So, look at that. Is that not pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so let's set that off to the side for now. And we could, because it doesn't really scream ballet, right? So let me see if I have, I was looking at my little pieces here. I'm losing beads off of, oh gosh, off of something. Darn it, I know where it came off of. It must have come unstrung. Even though I glued the back, I must not glued it good enough. Give me a sec here. Yep. I need my little special tool. I'm sorry, that was my cutter. Oh, come back here. I don't know if this is going to work on these. Yeah, it did. All right, I'm going to let that dry. I must have knocked them off putting them in and out of the thing. So let me let that dry. All right, now back where, what were we doing? I completely forgot. You guys, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, it came back. That's a new one. All righty. I'm not a complete nitwit. Let's see. I wanted to add like a little card to go with it. Does that make sense? Let me see. I love this Ballet Dreams kit. It is so special. Ooh, we have that, or we could have the toe shoes dangling down this side. Wouldn't that be pretty? I wonder if that's possible. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, that little girl's so cute. She'd be cute. We have the legs. I'm just looking to see what's here. Gee, there's so many pretty pieces. It's hard to pick one. I think the toe shoes might be too big. They would really, well, I mean, I don't know. What do we think? Let me see. Sorry, I was concentrating. Whoops. All right, let me. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed on all of my favorite YouTube channels that everybody's getting commercials. And it's not because we have monetized. I haven't monetized, but I noticed some of my videos have commercials. So if you see one, I didn't choose it. If you see 6, I didn't choose it. I did not monetize my channel. Haven't done it yet. Probably don't get to now because they've just decided to plop, no matter how many followers you have or whatever, they've decided to plop videos into all of our, commercials into all of our videos. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cut out and talk. Not functioning very well. Apparently I can't chew gum and walk. So if you are seeing commercials, please forgive me. I have no control. YouTube has decided we are getting commercials, whether we like it or not. So I am so sorry. If you're seeing them, there's nothing I can do about it. I did not choose it. So please don't yell at me about commercials. I can't do anything about it. And neither can a whole lot of us. There's people who only have very few, brand new, who have very few viewers. Very few subscribers. I call you guys viewers because I don't like the word subscriber. But anyway, very few friends. And they are getting stuck with commercials. So I don't know. Nothing we can do about it. But I thought I'd just let you know. So please don't get mad at people if you're seeing a lot of commercials. They cannot help it. And if you choose to monetize, apparently you can no longer turn off your, I don't know if this is a fact, just what I've heard, turn off the commercials in the middle. I I noticed I didn't see any on Gail Agustinelli's. She's got a lot of followers, and I didn't see any commercials on hers. So apparently she's commercialized a different way. She's found a way to turn it off. I'll have to talk to her about it. But we'll see. So if you do see them in mine, I have no control. So I apologize. But YouTube is the vehicle that allows us to do the video. So you can't really, you don't want to argue with them too much because you don't want to lose your, oh, that's kind of cute. You don't want to lose your channel. So you can only tell YouTube no so much, right? So I am going to put a tiny little hole in here. That's why I left that white little bit there. And I'm going to dangle some toe shoes down this side. Oh, that's cute. Look, look. What do you think? Oh, hold on. I got it. Oh, I rolled too far away. Almost kept on going. Isn't that cute? Look at that. So we could just hang that down the side. Or we could do one of these. We could do that. Or we could do the heart. Aren't those cool? So, yeah, we have some cute little goodies to dangle on there. All right. And so I'm just going to hook it into the lace that's on here. Just to show you what it's going to look like. Look at that. Cute, huh? Cute. Let's see, how much time do I have? Oh, well, we're right there. So anyway, you know what I'm going to be doing? I am going to, we're going to call this lace shadowbox envelope. That will be interesting title or something like that. I am really happy with how that came out. That is so fun. Really, that's fun. So see, it didn't really, I just put the paper under there so that if you saw something through the lace, you weren't looking at just white paper, you know. Yeah, there's a little white on those edges, but you can't really tell. And then when you put your, I can't use that other card because it'll, but when you put your card in here, look, isn't that cute? And it looks like a shadow box. It's got so much dimension. Isn't that fun? This is definitely a standalone piece. I don't know that I would put it in a journal, but I would definitely put it with a journal. Maybe as a thank you or as a little special goodie for someone. You know, isn't that gorgeous? Loving it. Alrighty, you guys. I think we'll call it quits here because I'm going to just finish the other one when I get a chance. And I'll go ahead and finish that other window. I'm going to do the same thing. I want to put a dangle on it, but I will put lace and maybe some little tiny bits of these roses or some little flat flowers, something that isn't going to, you know, make it too crazy. So, okay, you guys. Well, thanks for coming and having a play with me today. This was lots and lots of fun. I hope you have a marvelous Monday and a wonderful, wonderful week. And I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.